Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 4 college football. You can see I'm in my Homer state of mind. Big game today, USC Michigan, but we're not going to talk about that right off the bat. What we are going to talk about right off the bat, I guess you got your glorified host here in Kmart, Chaz McLongwell. Thanks for always finding time. It looks like you're home today, so
I am.
no travel.
Not today.
I think this is the first week that everyone is at home.
It's not. Don't get used to it.
Yeah, I haven't been around the last couple Saturdays.
Yeah, and we're missing hazmat suit. He's going to the gym. He just can't wake up earlier, but he'll send out his 6-pack of shit, which is doing pretty good so far this year. Texted us 2 best bets. We'll throw that out, at the end of the show too, in case anybody wants to fade his ass. And then DGen for life. Our best capper here, Joey Cheese.
Not this year. Not this year.
But what? Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. What happened last night? You just need to. Well,
Dude,
what brought you? Not so much on Nebraska, but why the 3 units? Where was the confidence? What went wrong in your mind? Obviously, there was that big play in the end zone, almost a touchdown. Great play by the defender.
Yeah, great fucking play by the ref on that 4th and 1. Dude gets -1 yard. They give him 3.
Yeah,
absolute game changer there. But I'm not going to sit here and blame nothing on the refs. Nebraska deserved to lose that game, and more so, Illinois actually deserved to win that game. They played way better than I expected. I'm just not convinced that this Illinois offense is any good. I don't think Altmaier is the guy. And of course, last night he comes in and he looks like fucking Joe Montana. So things just didn't break well. I had this game circled for like 2 weeks. I was expecting Nebraska to be somewhere around -6 when it opened at -9. I was like, wow, maybe I was fucking right. Maybe they just absolutely blow the brakes off of Illinois. And they had a couple chances last night. They went up 7. Get the ball, go 3 and out, punt. And then every time Illinois just had an answer every time. But
it was really the second half too. Because they went up at the break 17-10. I was like, oh, we're good, and then just
when they went up at half, I was so confident that they still cover that game.
Yeah.
And not only do they not cover, they end up losing the game outright. Yeah. So, but I have moved on. It is 1 loss. It is no sweat off.
Yeah. No, I just, just for accountability. Like we didn't really talk about it much. So I just kind of wanted to hear from you, where you were at with it. But
yeah, it was my best bet. It was my best bet for the week, which is disappointing to say the least. But that's it.
Hey,
we're here.
Best bet is 0-3. So.
Yep.
UCLA last week, I'm just done with best bets because they just seem they're never in the game from the very beginning.
I was on UCLA with
next best bet. Everybody should fade. Anyway,
gotta get a winner eventually.
Yeah, eventually. I guess we could just start off on the eventually. Florida State, are they going to eventually get a win? They got Cal at home today.
I sent you guys a text on Monday. I'm like, I don't know how I don't bet a mortgage on this game. And now everyone in the world is on it, and I don't know what to do.
Yeah. It's scary. I've seen I think it's hard to say everybody's on them because we follow a lot of people in this.
A lot of good cappers.
So it's it's hard to be like, oh, it's the wrong side when everybody, not everybody, but most people we follow are like-minded to where it's it should be more confidence. And, I've seen for one, Ben Kurt, whatever, the backup quarterback, now just a gamer. I saw he posted something how is Florida State favored? And I'm like, that's who I want to see. Someone like that. And then all the posts. Yeah, that's why I'm betting Cal, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, that's the shit I need to see. So unfortunately, I did get to the window already on this game. I think it's FOMO. Like, I think it is FOMO. And yet Jeff is here in the comments. Has Matt Classic. It is a disgusting line. It is tough to play.
Yeah. Kmart, when he puts stuff in the chat, can you pull them up so I can read them, please?
You just didn't read it fast.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, moving forward.
Yeah. I usually do.
No,
hard. It's difficult to get when I see that many tickets on them. I kind of thought I would be in the minority a little bit. Because it is just an absolutely putrid line. 0-3 versus 3-0, 2.5 point favorites.
Yeah, because like it really is. So I think for me, it's like FOMO. I followed you on Florida State last week. Last week was a terrible week for me. Like 1-3. I followed you on Florida State. That was an L. Wyoming was an L. UCLA was a double L. Luckily, Joey got me Oregon. Like I didn't love a lot last week, so I wasn't. And I think I said on the show, I came in 6-2 or something. I was like, you could feel regression. I was not confident last week, but this week's a new week. Feeling good, and
I just want to touch on Florida State real quick. Yeah. So it did not make my card. It would be Florida State or pass for me. I know, good friends Aaron Kidd, CT Bets are both on it. They tend to be on the right side of stuff also. But my thing with this game is as much as I fear missing out on this shitty, disgusting fucking line, I cannot force myself to get to the window and bet this fucking team. They are that bad. DJ might be the worst D1 quarterback in college football.
He's most overrated.
He is absolutely atrocious. I cannot put my money on him. Never again. Never again. I will not bet.
I mean,
ever.
I will say this for last week's game, though. Not his fault. They came out of the gates and the running back fumbled the ball. Towards the end of the half, they have a chance to put points on the board. Muff the punt. Sets up a short field. So, yeah, DJ's not doing much, but that game got out of hand, not due to him last week. So for me, it's like if they cannot be stupid, protect the ball, they should win this game. Like Cal, they're 3-0. They do this a lot. They do this time and time again, and then they go on an L9. Like, this isn't.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Florida State just absolutely fucking blow them out today. Like, college football is wild like that. DJ comes out, somehow goes 13 for 15 for 186 yards, running back busts, 4 long ones for, $1.50. But I just can't put my money on this team.
Yeah. But we'll move on. Chase, what do you got for us?
I've got a handful of games that I like today. The one I'm kind of curious on for you guys. Anybody on Oklahoma? Oklahoma getting 7.5 points right in there. I saw them at 7.5 earlier in the week. Tennessee's smashed a couple of really, really, really bad teams. So I think that line's a little higher than what I would have expected it to be. I know OU's not the OU of the past, but they're still OU, and it's still going to be a home game. So getting more than a touchdown at home seems like a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that's the side I would lean. I don't know. I don't really know enough about either team. Like, I haven't watched much of them, and that was my exact thought. Like, oh wow, yeah, Tennessee beat the shit out of. I don't even know who they played last week.
Helen Keller School of the Blind.
Yeah, like they were up. I don't know, 49. They were covering at halftime. It's like 55-0. It was crazy.
I just Tennessee strikes me as a team that always shows up small in big games too. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I'm like, man, I think they're actually good, and then they just get fucking routed by some loser SEC team that isn't Alabama or Georgia. Or I'm like, oh, yeah, never mind.
I had all intentions of betting Oklahoma Sunday afternoon when I saw the line for this game, and just the more I looked at it, I'm just not ready to step in front of Tennessee. So that's ultimately all it came down to for me. Like I'm never betting Tennessee in this spot. It's Oklahoma or pass, but ultimately I just decided that I'm not ready to step in front of the Vols. I mean, this team looks fucking legit.
Right. Yeah.
They always look legit. They always look legit.
So are you getting to the window?
Yeah, good chance. Good chance I'll be on OU. I've got a couple of games that I'm still kind of kicking around, but
Have
that one
you
will
booked
probably get to the
anything
window.
yet? Or are
Do what?
you still have you booked anything yet, or are you still kind of looking at movement and
The
everything?
I wanted 7.5 from earlier in the week, and it's 7 right now.
Wasn't it 6.5 at one point?
Yeah, I saw 7.5 too, though. I'd rather have the other half point. I don't know that I'm going to get it, but I'll book it at 7 if I can. So if it's at 6.5 and it stays there, then I'll probably pass. But 7 or 7.5, I'll probably pull the trigger. 7.5 for sure.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Yeah.
I will not be following you on that one. I don't mind following you on stuff today, but that is one that kind of like Joey. I'm just not quite ready.
I get it.
It's I don't really know if it's as much as stepping in front of Tennessee as much as it is to trust OU. I just don't know if I just don't know enough about them yet. Like this is a game I kind of want to watch to check in on possibly betting the Red River in a couple weeks. So
Sure.
that's kind of where I'm at. Still trying to like see who this team really is. But yeah, I'll go with mine.
That's a spot where I'm going to be looking to get behind Oklahoma as well.
You're going to be at that game.
No, not that game. I'm going the following week, Georgia, Texas.
Oh, okay.
I'll be in Texas the following weekend.
God, I can't keep any. I get 2 kids, and I just become mush.
Let's not forget I have 2 kids also, pal.
I know.
Yeah, but you were already mush.
That's true. But not a moosh. Maybe. But anyway, so this sucks because like all week, I think Monday morning, I texted you guys 3 plays I was looking at. Kansas opened at 2.5. They went down to 2 yesterday, plus 2.5, plus 2 yesterday. And I was like, please stay there. It's down to +1. So, I mean, it's only a 1.5. We all know the good old CLV. Like, they're not going to always lose, but I just hate being on the trendy dog. Like, I hate it so much. It's, later on, it's going to be a point of emphasis, but it's hard for me to get off this game because I've loved it from the beginning. I just think the wrong team's favored. Like, both teams are 1-2. Kansas hasn't looked good. End of the day, they have Devin Neal, Jalon Daniels, not to be confused with Jaden Daniels. I think I made that mistake after Jaden left ASU. I was like, oh, wow, he went to Kansas. Good for him. Different guy. But, yeah, like Chris was saying something, and I think Kelly in Vegas is on West Virginia. She's probably loving that line movement if she hasn't bet it yet. But I don't know. For me, it's Kansas. It's mainly their playmakers. 1-2, they haven't looked good. I'm hoping to see them in 2 weeks here in Tempe. I don't live in Tempe, thank God, but close enough. So I'm gonna go to that game. Ooh, it looks like Jeff is still here, and he's on Kansas plus 2.5 as well.
Love it.
So yeah, if anybody's looking to, like, I'm on 2.5. If anyone's looking to follow it, I'd still say it's good at money line. Get the even -105, lay off some of the juice. I just don't think West Virginia is that good of a football program. Kansas has shown the past 3-4 years, they've built up. So I'm going to put my money there, basically on those 2 playmakers. Anybody got anything here?
Nope.
I don't have a play on it. I historically don't love betting against West Virginia at home, but I totally understand the logic.
Right. They're a good 6-6, 5-7 team. They consistently do that,
and their wins are almost always like all their home games.
Yeah.
I just like take me home country roads.
Exactly. Yeah, right.
See, I love betting West Virginia in basketball, but football, no.
They haven't been good since Patrick White.
Anyway, without further ado, Mr. Cheese.
Yeah. So
what are we hammering today?
So unfortunately, as of right now, we don't have any hammers, but I am looking to bounce back strong.
What about a banger from Raging Ron?
Raging Ron. You did not miss any. This is the first play, Ronnie. So looking to rebound after that debacle that we call fucking Nebraska last night. I do have a play in the 12 o'clock window. I went to UNC JMU and I played the Tar Heels -6.5 first half.
Wow.
Yeah, not a typical cheese play. I knew that's why I didn't text it to the group. I wanted you guys to hear it live on stream. Got a little bit supporting my reasoning why here. This JMU team, I believe, gets way too much love for their past seasons. This team is a shell of themselves. This UNC team is averaging 17 points in the first half this year. JMU has scored a combined 9, including 0 2 weeks ago versus Gardner Webb. I don't even know who the fuck that is. The game versus Charlotte, they went into halftime leading 9-7. The only reason why they scored a touchdown, missed the extra point, is because they had an interception in the red zone going into halftime. Otherwise, that score is 3-3 at halftime. Because the assholes didn't fucking text me until Friday night. That's why, Ron. That's why. Gave me 10 minutes notice.
That's not true.
No, he's asking why I didn't go out with them in town last weekend. Yeah. So yeah, I think this JMU team struggles early this week. They're coming off a bye week. I expect them to be rusty. They haven't played in 14 days. Yeah, so UNC starting third string quarterback Jacoby Criswell came out last week, guns blazing, led the Tar Heels to 3 scoring drives, 2 touchdowns, and a field goal in the first half. So yeah, official 12 o'clock play, UNC -6.5. Let's get it with the Tar Heels. Fuck JMU. I think they don't fucking score in the first half.
Damn.
I mean,
I got nothing. Like I literally got nothing except. I mean,
I looked at that game and saw 10. Like they're 10. I think it's 10.5 now.
It's up to 11.5 some spots now.
Jesus.
And let me tell you why I didn't play it full game real quick, Chase. I did not play it full game because I worry UNC has Duke next week. I want them to come in, kind of get the lead, secure it, know they're going to win this
second
game.
half.
Yeah, like get in, get the fuck out. No funny shit in the second half. Like, hey, we're up 14, prevent defense, let JMU come down, backdoor tutty, win by 7. I'm not playing any of that shit. Come in, dominate the first half, get the fucking lead, go into halftime, up 14, like, see you later.
Yeah. And again, it's kind of that FCS, FBS. Like we had a good convo, Chase and I, week 1, and Buff. I believe Buff was on that show because you and Chris were in Napa doing stuff. I don't know what you were doing without us. It's depressing.
We were getting fucked up in Napa for sure. We were doing great first.
But no, like I mean, I think that's the like. This is why I love having these discussions because I mean this is something I would have probably never like looked at. I mean I know I literally didn't think of that, but the first half on this makes total sense. I might have to play. We're going to this restaurant called the Vig to watch the SC game, and they do like half off mimosas on Saturdays, half off espresso martinis. So I think to cover the bar tab, I'm just gonna put like $100 to $200 of fun money on this, and just send you a text after saying, "Hey, thanks for paying my bill, buddy. That was that. So that this could be my birthday present from you."
I've tried that a couple times lately, and I just end up with an expensive fucking bill.
Because Yeah. Well,
Oh
you,
man.
you don't want to see the bill that me and Rusty Betts ran up last night at the fucking bar.
Yes, I do.
Oh, man.
Well, I'm jealous. Wish I could run up a bill with you again, but hopefully soon.
We will soon. You know that.
I got
Is Kmart unit? No, I'm unit shaming myself. If anything, I'm just gonna. I mean, I guess depending on how you look at it, but no, I'm just gonna put some fun coupons on it because Joey unfortunately has made me bet more, so now I win a lot more or lose a lot more. It's fine. You just got to win more than you lose, and it's fine.
Right.
It's fine.
it.
Anyway, guys, so this is another game I've been looking at all week. I'm not targeting you, Ron. I don't even know how much a unit is for you. It's fine.
Ron's hilarious.
Ron's like this big,
Anyway.
this big. I can't.
It's all about the motion in the ocean, Ron. So, like, you just got to back up your bet. Anyway, Coastal Carolina. Jesus. Oh my god. So Coastal Carolina plus 3.5. I'm not getting there. I've had it circled all week. Unfortunately, looks like the public likes them too. Line is just staying at 3.5. So I just feel like it's the square home dog. So for that reason, I'm staying off of it. Just thought I'd share why I might not have as many plays today.
If it makes you feel better, I was seconds away from hammering Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia was the way I was looking.
I was this close.
Yeah, and like it just, and that's the way it feels because this line hanging 3.5. Everyone's like, "Ooh, 3.5 home dog." Oh, I got the.
I'm just not interested in backing Virginia on the road.
Right. Yeah. But a play I did get on the window at is the SMU Mustangs. So once again, 2.5. It's at 2 now, or actually no, it was at 3. Now it was at +3. So what I got them at went down to +2.5, I think. But anyway, kind of another undervalued team right now. One of the best offenses, if not the best offense last year. Just putting up donuts this year so far. So I think we're getting a lot of value on them. Another game that could be like -1 SMU. So that gets me there, mainly because they, similar to FSU, it's like eventually we're going to see the team we were all expecting to see. Or did they just give up in the locker room and on the coach? Like, you don't really know those things. They keep that shit pretty hush-hush all the time, but these two plays I love. If it's a week like last week, I don't know. We might have to do another live showing later because I'm going to be in shambles. Anyway,
I like SMU to start the year. Luckily, I haven't bet them yet. I keep waiting. I put a fun ticket on them when I was at one of the casinos on the road, but I haven't really hammered them at all yet this year, and I'm like, I don't know how I haven't, and they've been ass.
Yeah,
absolute ass. So I've saved myself some money there.
I'm pretty confident this is the spot.
I got 2 look-ahead games that I would like opinions on that I don't know what I'm going to do with yet.
All right.
Georgia Tech has Louisville. Louisville has got Notre Dame next week, so I think that's potential look-ahead spot. Georgia Tech's a good team this year. I like the way they're coached. They run the football well. They're starting to throw a little bit more. They're getting 10. That's a lot. And then I also have BYU at home in a night game with Kansas State. Kansas State's got Oklahoma State next week. So obviously a big rivalry showdown there. So I can't decide if I'm going to get to the window on one, either, or neither.
I mean, I did look at Georgia Tech for similar reasoning, but I don't know. I don't know if it's being narrow-minded, but I just really honed in on those 2 plays this week.
BYU is on my list for tonight, Chase. There is a very good chance I end up on them. I only have 2 games locked in as of right now, UNC and my next game I'm going to break down. But BYU is on my list for tonight for the night slate.
Okay.
If that
It
helps.
helps.
You better text the group because I hate it when you post it and I'm out drinking, so I don't go on Twitter.
Huh. I will.
So I would like to see,
Yeah, I have
do
nothing
that.
in the night slate yet, so that's gonna fucking change.
All right. Well, speaking of your next bet,
Yep.
let us have it.
All right. Well, I got one more in the 3:30 Eastern Standard Time window. Unfortunately, Kmart's not going to like it. We are going to the Wolverines at +4. Going to the Big Ten opener at home. I think Sharon Moore has the boys ready to go. Miller Moss, first start on the road this season. I expect to see him struggle here. I know Michigan is starting a redshirt sophomore quarterback with Alex Orgy, whatever the fuck his name, however you say it. But he is a big boy, man, 6'3", 240 pounds. I expect him to bring a new look to this Michigan offense. USC is not a team I am very high on. BA might be on the right side here. But I think Orgy brings a new look to this Michigan offense. I think they're able to do a little bit more.
New look? They're just going to run the ball more.
So,
New look.
Listen,
their new look is they're going to run 90% of the time.
Their new look is going to be now their quarterback is going to run it down your fucking throat too, not just the running back. I expect Michigan to come out big here. Like I said, Moss gets his first true road start here in the big house. Not a fun environment to play in.
I wanted to go to this game so bad. Just, 2-month-old, just not possible. Maybe in 2 years we can take the whole family to Detroit.
I would love to meet you there and do it.
Has anybody had Detroit style pizza, by the way? I had that last weekend.
It's all right.
Woo, bomb.
Pretty good.
Bomb shit, yeah.
It's like lasagna.
Listen, this USC team has played LSU and Utah State. They have not played.
Yeah, they put up a donut on Utah State too.
Yeah, 48-0, I believe it was, or 46-0.
And look at Utah, who's supposed to be more solid in Mr. BA's trenches.
Listen,
got put up 21.
Listen, these guys on this Michigan D that played on this championship team. You got Graham, Grant, Johnson. You got I expect these guys to come together today. Absolutely make Miller's life a living fucking hell. I almost got to the window with Michigan money line +150. Couldn't quite pull the trigger. Instead, I took them with the points. I think they are a very live dog today. Would not be surprised to see them sneak out a dub. Like I said, Miller Moss has his hands full today. Would not be surprised to see him running for his fucking life.
I definitely initially leaned that way. And the closer I get to the game, it's just that sick feeling where I'm like, I just don't know if I can do it.
Joey, so you said, I'm probably not going to like it. I mean, Michigan was the third team I texted to the group Monday morning on games I'm looking to bet. Line was 6.5. It's down to 4 right now. My dad actually texted me, and he bets 1 or 2 games a year, and usually when he bets, he wins. And we were talking about the game, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Dad, don't bet it yet. This is going to go down to 4.5 or 4. It's already at 4. So now I'm like, 4 hours before kickoff. Let's see how low this baby will go. Fade the trendy dog. This keeps going lower. I mean, look where this line was. This was +8.5 for USC 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, before they beat LSU. Then it went to -3. SC has a bye week. Michigan still looks inept on offense. Defensively,
couldn't score versus Arkansas State.
Yeah, defensively, giving up points to Arkansas State is a concern because Miller Moss, for sure, he could be running for his life. He ain't going to run for his life. He's going to get sacked or he's got to get rid of the ball. He's shown he can stare in the face of the pressure and deliver a very accurate pass. And that's where I think this game comes down to. Like, I don't know if SC can deliver a run game. That's where I feel like they're going to have problems, is running the ball on this front. But I think Miller Moss is going to throw all over him.
He's had success at home. It's a different animal in the big house.
And through neutral fields. But yeah, no, I get it. Like, we'll see what he's made out of. But I mean, he's not a freshman. Like, I know he's opening
Big Ten. He's opening Big Ten play on the road, and
I understand,
probably the most hostile environment you could possibly play in.
Oh, for sure. Trust me, I understand. But like, again, I think I liked it more before they, went to Orgy, because I'm like, oh man, they're gonna pick this motherfucker off. But I don't even know if this guy can throw on SC, even if they load 8 in the box. So Edwards, Orgy, they're going to have great games to win outright. I love the 6.5. I don't know if I'm going to, like, you at 4. I don't know. Like, that's why now all of a sudden I'm looking to bet SC. Because, like, early in the week it was Michigan plus 6.5. But now with this line coming down, I'm looking to bet SC, because I think they're going to give them problems.
One thing that was encouraging to me in that LSU game was they were able to slow down the run. Like, SC has been a sieve for the last few years, and LSU really didn't run it all over them.
Yeah, they're big, and they just have a better scheme. They actually have a guy who can think. Like, they have a coordinator that can actually think and make adjustments. And I mean, Gentry's undersized, but he's a freak. Gentry does not get enough credit. Like, I love this kid. I mean, honestly, like, that game in Utah 2 years ago that they only blew it because this kid got injured. I mean, he's 6'6", string bean like me, but I mean, he gets right in there. He made a bunch of crucial 4th down stops against LSU. But yeah, I think it's going to be a fun game. I'm looking forward to it. I'll definitely text out if I get to the window on SC. But for now, it's just those 3 we mentioned. Chase, you got anything else? I know Joey's got to bounce.
That's it.
All right.
Stay tuned. I'll have more later this afternoon. I just got to put some more work in. I haven't finalized anything else, but we will definitely have some action in the night slate.
And if Hazmat were here, what happens when you bet on poop, guys?
Normally get fucked up.
Exactly. Normally I smell like shit.
All right, boys.
Got
you.
See ya.